Hello, good afternoon. This is David Sutter talking to you, and welcome to my daily strategy video. Okay, and what I'm going to do is here I'm going to look at all the major forex currency pairs on various time frames, and then try to give you my analysis of what I think is going to happen in the next 24 to 48 hours, something like that. So, start with here. I want to look at EURUSD. Okay, I had on USD CAD, but we'll start with EURUSD right here. Just look at this. Okay, on the 1 hour chart. Okay, 1 hour chart. We see a down arrow, okay, and it looks like it's starting to go down. We see it already dropped and it's going back up. Okay, today's Monday, and it's already in the New York session. So it was dropping all day and then spiked back up in the New York session. Now it looks like it's starting to come back down again. If we look at the 4 hour chart, okay, the 4 hour chart has a strong signal to sell. So that indicates that this is going to be going down long term. Okay, so that's a very good thing. Even the daily chart, okay, the daily chart shows the sell. So it would be wise of you not to buy. Okay, now I know a lot of people have put sell trades in, a while back, a week or so ago, and it's kept shooting up. Well, now is the time to sell. Okay, based on what we're seeing right here. Okay, now what we can do, we see a high point right here. Okay, mark that high point. Okay, that's a resistance at this very point in time. Okay, obviously there's a higher resistance, but right now I see that standing out. So, and the price has already dropped. Now, if we drop down to some smaller time frames, see if we can see a blue arrow. Okay, blue arrow here, probably a 1 minute chart, most likely. Yes, 1 minute chart shows a blue arrow right here to go up. Okay, it's probably going to retrace and come back up now, but it's not going to go that much. Okay, it's not going to go that much up. I mean, it's not going to go up that much. But what we want to do is, I got that marked. So now we'll get this on the 1 minute time frame. I can bring this down to like right here. Okay, we see a little more detail on the 1 minute chart. We see some other highs and lows, and that's another resistance right here on the 1 minute chart. So what I want to do is I want to put a sell limit pending order, okay, right in here. All right, which is 1.21 450. Oops, what did I hit? 1.21 450, like that. And I'll just put a take profit of, you don't have to use a take profit. You can just let it ride for a couple of days if you want, but to try to avoid swap fees, I'll use a small take profit, which is 1.21. Let's say 250. That's 200 points, right? If you look right here, it says 200 pips. So if I go up to a higher time frame, like a 1 hour, you can get a little bigger view, bigger picture of what it looks like. So we see here, if I clear out that horizontal line I drew, you see the sell limit here with the take profit. Okay, now this is assuming that it's going to go back up. We don't know. Okay, it could keep dropping right now. So what we can do in that case is, if you go back to the 1 minute chart, we can mark this support. Okay, and it's kind of a support in the past as well, so it's a pretty strong level of support right now. Eventually that's going to break. Okay, eventually that's going to break, I guarantee it. It's just a matter of time. It might be tomorrow when it breaks, but it will. So I got that marked. I'm going to go to a higher time frame, like a 30-minute. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a sell stop pending order, probably about where this take profit is, and then put another take profit below that. Okay, this way, hopefully, theoretically, we're going to get 2 trades, open and close. We don't know, but we want to trade with the bigger trend. With bigger trend shows to drop. Okay, so I'm going to put a sell stop pending order, and I'm going to put a sell stop around 1.21 200, and take profit around 1.21 even. Okay, another 200 pips in profit. Okay, you see right here, 200 pips, right here, 200 pips. So that is perfect. Okay, I think it said 200 pips. But anyhow, you got 200 and 200. So hopefully, potentially, we could have 400 pips in total profit. Okay. Now moving on to GBP USD. Again, we're looking on the 1 hour chart. It's been riding sideways for a while, but had a big drop today, okay, during the during the London session, if you will, and now it's retracing, come back up, okay, and that's because we're in the U.S. session, okay. So it's just a retracement now. But we look at the higher time frames, okay. Look at the 4 hour chart. We have a strong signal to sell, so that's good, okay. Now, it's going to go up some more if you look at the 1 hour chart, and then we want to get ready to sell, put a sell limit up here, okay. If you look at the daily, it shows the sell, and weekly as well. So everything is showing the sell, okay. I wanted to point that out at first so we know the bigger trend, okay. Now when we get at smaller time frames, they're going to be pointing up, okay. Now I want to see, actually I can mark right now, I can mark this resistance right here, okay, but it might go higher, we don't know. That looks like a pretty strong resistance at the moment, okay. Everything's pointing up at the moment. So what we can do, what we can do is we can put a sell limit here. I have a feeling it's going to go even higher. We have, see, I don't think it's going to go that high. Okay, we have a resistance right here. I don't see it anywhere else, but that is definitely a resistance right here. So I can mark that and put a sell limit pin order just below here. Okay, hopefully the price is going to go up some more and trigger a sell trade and then drop. Okay, that's what we want to happen. So here on new order, we just place a pin order and we select sell limit, and then go here and put 1.33 600, okay, and take profit at 1.33 100. Okay, this is GBP, so you can get a lot more pips off of this, okay, on smaller movements. So you see here is 500 pips in profit, $50 in profit based on the 0.10 lot size. So that's pretty good, right? Now, like I said before, this is a sell limit. We want to also do a sell stop. Okay, now if we look here, we have a support here. Okay, you know what, how about I just grab this and bring it down like that. Okay, all right, so now you got your your strong support right there. But if we look at the higher time frames, we can see that this is, in the long term, this will be dropping more. Okay, even the daily. Okay, look at this, it's going to be dropping long term. Okay, now we see here on the daily chart that we have a support here as well, and resistance, etc. So if it breaks this support, it's going to drop down to this support, okay, like an elevator, and that's what we're looking for. So what I want to do here, if I go to the 1 hour chart, okay, I want to put a sell stop pin order below here with a take profit as well. Okay, hopefully, I only look for a few hundred pips per trade. That way they can open and close within the same day. Hopefully, I'm going to put this at 1.32 with a take profit at 1.31 500. Okay, again, 500 pips in profit, not bad. Okay, so hopefully, potentially, we could have 1,000 pips in total profit. Now, hopefully, this one will open and close today, and this one will probably be the next day or two. Okay, moving on to AUDUSD, we have a red arrow. Okay, yeah, obviously, and it dropped and came back up to the same level of resistance. Okay, so hopefully it's going to be dropping now. All right, if we look at the 4 hour chart, we see pretty much the same thing. Kind of zoomed out a little bit, and with the 4 hour chart, again, we dropped and came back up. That's a retracement. Whenever it does that, it's called a pullback or retracement, and that's okay. All right, banks or brokers will do this to could make you hit your stop loss. Everybody sees the price dropping, so they start to sell, and then boom, the price goes back up, and all your stop losses are triggered. But if you stay in the game long term, eventually it will drop. Okay, that's just how it works in forex. See here on the daily chart, even the same thing. Price started to drop some, came here, it dropped today, it dropped, came back up. Okay, but in the next few days, the next few weeks, it's going to be dropping long term. Okay, it's just going to take some time. Okay, you just have to be patient. Okay, even the weekly chart shows to sell. So we want to be thinking, like I showed you before, sell limit, sell stop. So if I go to the 1 hour chart, we have a red arrow. I'm looking for a blue arrow. Here it is on the 30-minute chart. We have a blue arrow, no red arrow yet. Okay, and actually, well, you're right at this resistance here. Let's see if we have a red arrow here. Sorry. So yes, we have a red arrow here. So will it be dropping now? Possibly. It could go up a little bit more. We don't know. 5 minutes shows a sell. 1 minute shows a sell. So some of the smaller time frames show the sell, which is okay. What I can do here, okay, I can put a sell limit. Okay, you're right at that resistance right now. I don't think it's going to go up much higher. Okay, but it's okay. What we can do here, check this out. I don't want to put a sell stop all the way down here. That's just a long ways to travel, and I'd miss out on all these pips when it drops. So I'm going to put a sell limit slightly higher than where it is right now. Okay, which is 0.74550. Okay, make it 550, kind of even it out, and take profit at 0.74350. Okay, again, give me 200 pips in profit. Hopefully, potentially, this is going to open and close today if it goes up some more. Okay, if it breaks this resistance and goes up, then good. But we know eventually it's going to be dropping. Okay, because it had this big rally up, so next is the drop. Now we also want to put a sell stop, and what I propose, this is what I'm thinking. We have a support right here. Okay, it's not marked with an arrow for my indicator, but yes, this is a support. So I want to put a sell stop just below that line and a take profit just above this line. Okay, you have that channel right there, so it's okay. So we're going to put a sell stop at 0.74050. 0.7450, and take profit at 0.73850. Okay, we'll just make it like that. Again, that's 200 pips on profit, 200 pips on profit. So potentially we have 400 pips in total profit. Okay, at least this one is going to open and close. Okay, it might take another day or two, I don't know, but sooner or later it's going to drop and close. Okay, now we have USD CHF. I'm going to move on to. Now we see here on the 1 hour chart, it's hit a pretty strong level of support, and it's just starting to come back up. It did drop. Okay, started to drop in the beginning of the New York session, but now hit the support and it's starting to rally back up. Okay, the US dollar has been very weak, and you know, I myself have been totally shocked by the result, but this is the US dollar we're talking about. We see here all the time frames show to buy. Okay, and it's been showing that for the last couple of weeks, and it's been steadily dropping even though we've been showing the buy. So that's not really a good thing. It's not really a bad thing. It's just the way it is. But what we can do here, okay, like right now, it looks like it's going to be going up. Okay, I'm not 100% certain. Probably was kind of shy away from trading this right now, but what we do is we see right here we have a strong support in the 1 hour chart. Okay, if I go down to some of the smaller time frames, we see like the 15 minute, 30 minute is starting to go up, right? and it looks like it might retrace and come back down. Look at the 5 minute, and maybe the 1 minute has a down arrow. Yes, so it's probably going to retrace and come back down according to the 1 minute chart. So what I want to do is I want to put a buy limit just in here somewhere with a small take profit. Okay, I'm not trying to go after huge pips. Maybe this 100 points is enough. Okay, I don't want to get too, I don't want to be gambling too much on this right now, but you definitely can get some profit out of this. Okay, so if I go here to buy stop, I'm going to select 0.888 even. Okay, and for take profit, I'm going to put 0.888. 900, right? Yeah, 88, 900, 88, 800. Okay. Ooh, what did I hit? Buy limit, right? Okay. All right, so we get buy limit and take profit. Like I said, 100 pips or 100 points. That's all you need. Okay. Do not go after huge profits, because it's going to be it's probably going to be riding sideways for a while and then have a slow and steady gain. Okay. So, hopefully this is going to go up. Now we also have a resistance right here. If I mark that, okay, and if I go up to a higher time frame, like a 30-minute, we see, I just put 100 pip take profit, but we see a resistance right here that just stands out at me right now. So what I can do is I can put here buy stop and 0.88950. Okay, I'll just use that little tick mark right there, and take profit, I'm gonna put 0.89150. I think that's 100 pips, right? That's 200 pips. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to go too big. Okay, to me 100 pips is plenty. Okay, I can always modify that, but that's good enough. I'm not gonna worry about it. So the idea here is to get 100 pips and another 100 pips, get 200 pips out of this. Okay, hopefully this is going to drop right now and come back up. Okay, and should be going up, I hope, for the rest of this week. Okay, I don't know. At least it's going to be riding sideways. That's pretty much guaranteed, but you should see a slow and steady gain or increase for the US dollar. Okay, now if we look here in US dollar Japanese yen on the 1 hour chart, this has been shown to go up for quite some time, and today, today it dropped back down, and it looks like it's hit a strong, kind of a strong support. I don't know, but hopefully it's going to be going back up. Okay, we don't know. Look at the 4 hour chart. 4 hour chart shows a sell. Okay, and daily shows to go up, weekly shows to go up. Okay, so we can pretty much say that long term this is going to be going up, even though the 4 hour shows to sell, which is a little bit suspect for me. But the 1 hour shows to go up, 30 minutes shows to go down. So more or less it's probably going to be riding sideways, and we do not want to try and focus on big gains. We do want to buy. We're going to put a buy limit. Okay, I may not put a buy stop because I don't know. I don't think it's going to go up that much more. Okay, so what we can do here, look at this. 5 minute already shows to go up, 15 minutes shows to go up, 30 minutes shows to go down. So we might be able to put a buy stop, get something out of this. Let me see here. All right, I'm going to mark this one. This is a little bit tricky, but I'm going to mark this right here to support on the 5 minute, and then go back up to the 30 minute. Yeah, I had a down arrow on 30 minute. So potentially this is going to drop more. I don't know, but there's no blue arrow yet on the 30 minute, and what I do see is a support right here. So what I think is going to happen, it could drop again, touch this and form a blue arrow, but I think it's going to drop more. I don't know. It's going to take some time for that to happen, but what we can do is we can put a buy limit this slightly above this green line with a take profit at like about 100 pips above. Okay, so I'm going to put a buy limit at 103.850 and take profit at 103.950. Boom. Perfect. Okay, that's good enough. And then if you go down to like a 5 minute, watch this. Something I noticed, there's a resistance right here, and then there's another resistance up here. So what I want to do is put a buy stop here with a 100-point take profit as well. Okay. Like I said, it's a little bit tricky to trade, but you can definitely do this. Okay, I'm going to put this at 104.150 and take profit at 104.250. Okay, again, 100 pips in profit. Did I say 100 pips? Yes. Okay. Make sure I can count. Okay, so hopefully we'll have 100 plus 100, 200 pips in total profit potentially. Okay, like I said, you want to buy because right now it's dropped some. It's probably going to drop more, but then soon it's going to come back up. Okay, I think long term it's going to be going up. Okay, US dollar, Canadian dollar, again, this is a little bit tricky. You see it starting to go up and then retrace back down, and now it looks like it starts to want to go back up again. So what's the deal? Okay, is this going to be going up long term? The 4-hour chart shows the buy, and it's already been going up. So the long term outlook for this week is definitely looking bullish, right? If you look at the daily chart, we hit a strong support. We also hit a strong support here, and then retrace down. It's very rare that you see two arrows of the same color on a daily chart. So this means it was definitely a strong downtrend. Okay, if you see two of the same color in a row like this, especially on a daily chart, you can pretty much be guaranteed that the next one's going to be red. Okay, so this should be going up. All right, the weekly chart shows to buy, and the monthly chart shows to sell. Okay, but I'm not so much worried about the monthly. The fact that the weekly, daily, and 4 hours show to buy, I would want to buy. Okay, so we're going to do a, again, buy limits, buy stop type of thing. What I want to do is I want to mark, let's go down to like a 30-minute, put right here. Okay, right, that's our support right there. And we don't know if the price is going to drop all the way back down to here, probably not. But if we look here on the 15-minute shows to sell, 30 minutes shows to buy. Okay, so 15 minutes shows to sell, 5 minute, wow, 5 minutes shows to buy already, and 1 minute shows to sell. So it's definitely riding in the sideways fashion right now. On the 5 minute, it's possible for this to drop even further and not form a red arrow. Okay, it does happen sometimes, so keep that in mind. What I do notice is the 15-minute has a red arrow but no blue arrow. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to put a buy limit somewhere right here. Let's see. Uh, 1.27850 and take profit at 1.27950. Okay, again, I'm just going to go for 100 pips. Okay, I'm not trying to go crazy. And then we have a resistance right here and another resistance here. So I'm going to put a buy stop with 100-point take profit as well. $1.28150. Okay, and take profit at 1.28250. Okay, and I can remove that horizontal line. That way you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm putting that buy limit and the buy stop. I want to catch this when it goes up because, like I said, the long-term trend is looking bullish, so I want to buy. Okay, so I hope all of this makes sense. This is my daily strategy video. please subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you have any questions, and contact me on Facebook. Okay, I'll put a link below in the description of this video for my personal Facebook. Just contact me there if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to try and help you. If you have not joined my Facebook group, okay, please click the link below, join my Facebook group so I can get you added. Contact me on Facebook so I can definitely add you right away, and then you can post any questions or comments in my Facebook group, and we can all collaborate as a team in my group. Okay, so with that said, I hope you have a wonderful day. Let me know how I can help you, and I hope this helps. So thank you.